Las Vegas Raiders. The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend of the NFL is underway. Taken about 7 yards deep. First carry now. This is Johnson. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Looking to throw it. Minshew. Screen play. Johnson. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Well contained there defensively. The screen gets only a yard, and it's 4th. Out of the gun is Minshew. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be tackled right on the charge. Of the 45.
Complete to number 86. A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Jets.
And what is this? They're lining up here to punt on first down. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
quick throw complete to Chark. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. And that's good for a first down. Here's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels.
He's got the lane, and there he goes. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. DJ Chark, 72 yards. And the Raiders have taken the early lead. Well, we knew they had the crowd on their side. Their defense has already made a stop, and now here's an opening drive touchdown.
Yeah, how about the defense making the stop, offense feeling their momentum that they've generated, and turning it into points on their side. So now you've got a team working together, and you've got the crowd involved fully on their side in this ballgame.
And in this playoff atmosphere, that 12th man means even more.
20-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're forced to play catch-up early in this division round game as they search for a seat in the AFC. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. Nick Bosa in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
5 yards. It's second down.
On second down, it's Johnson. It's a gain of 4, but they're still looking up here at a tough 3rd and 11.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, and it's good for a first down as well.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Now this throw caught left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Of course, he's coming off that monster game in their wild card victory, but that's his first catch here in the divisional round. Here's Minshew. And they set up the screen. That's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Off the draw. Here's Johnson. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
Johnson, the ball.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
2nd and 7.
From the 30 on second down. Minshew into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's David Arnett picking it off. A big seam, and he may go all the way. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick 6? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. This is Mostert, and he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Just shy of the goal.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. punching it in from a yard away. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. And he's got it up and through.
Makes the score Raiders 14, Jets nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken in the end zone. And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now whistles come in before the snap. Looked like one of the Jets may have moved. False start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. They'll run it with Johnson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
And it's 3rd down.
So 3rd and long. Here's Minshew. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Dane Cruikshank. Interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Henry runs. There to make the grab. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3 and out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. From the gun, Minshew to throw. They're going for Jefferson downfield. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. The Jets on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Now Minshew has it knocked out. Fumble. And the Raiders pick it up. Bring it. And he's into the end zone. It's a field return for 6 and a Raider touchdown. This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 24-yard line.
Now a dump off here complete. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Johnson.
Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down. A nice safe throw and a good one.
2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
First down, New York.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Now Minshew. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they?
I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time win right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. Now the throw taken in by Chark. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That'll put him north of 100 yards receiving now in this divisional round game. It's a first down.
7-yard line.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 44-yard line.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Got an open man. It's Ruggs. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 24-yard line. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. That catch good for only a couple.
At the 22-yard line.
Dancing to his left. Looking for the end zone. And it's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Damian Ratley there to make the grab. And this offense continues to pour it on. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep, and no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And in a spot like this, still more than a minute, I think if you put something on the board before halftime, that would go a long way towards helping them get back into the game.
There actually is something to the psychology of the game at times, isn't there? How much better would they feel running into the locker room, as you noted, with something on the board in a positive fashion? You're exactly right. It's a great opportunity to get that done.
That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. Minshew sets to throw. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give them 25 yards. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. The first down carry here for Johnson. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Minshew, 1st and 10. And the Raiders have got it. Nick Bosa able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down into those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
They throw again on 2nd down. This one's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
He was looking for Raheem Mostert there, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3. But now it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd and 7.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. They'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material. It's headed for the chart, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going,
looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
6 yards there on the keeper. It's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 24-yard line.
A throw over the middle, taken in. The 40, past the 20, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Denzel Mims, 76 yards. And the Jets are able to strike for 6.
So, my man, another touchdown. They're looking like the #1 seed that they earned throughout the year. Looking pretty dominant right now.
We knew the road to the Super Bowl would run right through this stadium. Somebody's going to have to come in here and beat these guys. Good luck. I don't think it's happening this weekend.
No, definitely not this weekend. And for anyone else out there, bring your game.
Buyer beware. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Still comfortably on top, third quarter, as they start things here with a 1st and 10. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he'll take it to the 43-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Give the sack to Lorenzo Carter. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. 2nd and long. And he's got the hook up to Ruggs. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
That's caught by Waller out left side. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That's good for a 1st down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. On play action, they'll throw. This one into the hands of DJ Shark. And they'll have it in the red zone before it crosses over out of bounds. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. He'll look to throw. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Harper. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 32-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider 1st. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
That's another Raiders.
Back to throw again. Buying time to his left. He'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Raiders are pouring it on.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Johnson. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Minshew. He'll air this one out from Mims. Minshew going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. A super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. So they will tread backward on the holding penalty.
And I know that they're going to get coached up and they'll get yelled at a little bit, but let's face it, it is hard not to do at the speed and pace that they play.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop the throw. Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. That one complete. He finds Sharp. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one good for 12 yards. And the Raiders are going to get a new set of downs. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. DJ Chark, the intended target, but now it's 3rd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. On the slant, this is Chark. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
It's now 4th down and 1.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Damian Ratley, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far, as his guys continue to pour it on. Extra point by Gay is up and good, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep, and he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin. And down he goes, brought down a Raider sack.
Right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
But looks like they caught him off guard on 2nd and very long by running the football. Right? We always talk about tendency breakers and counters and doing things opposite the grain, and that worked very well.
Minshew going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Mostert. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
He'll run it. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver, but it'll be second and goal.
Leads to second and goal.
They'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And right now, Charles, I think you'd have to say their class starting to show through.
Yeah, they were disappointed not to get the #1 seed in the playoffs, but the reality is these guys can play anywhere. It doesn't matter for them.
And if they can indeed hold on to this lead, that's going to set up one heck of a championship game next Sunday.
Let's come back and watch it, shall we?
Something tells me you and I are going to be there. An extra point by Gay is up and good. And that will extend this big lead. Taken about 7 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They knew this would be tough. On the road, divisional round, and that has certainly been the case with the deficit they face in this fourth quarter. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
He was taken down.
A gain of 3, second down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
From the 22, Minshew. This one brought in by Jefferson. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
First down, Jets.
On the ground, this is Johnson. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
But sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 33. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. So it's Raider football as we get you reset from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Throw here to his running back. Shifts free at the 15. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
The 6-yard line.
Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Pretty solid coverage there by the All-Pro Richard Sherman, able to get a hand in. On 3rd and goal, they're going to run the option. A quick toss outright. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Able to hold them to just 2 yards, and now it's 4th and goal.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
22-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Man, and he hits him in stride. Now he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Call that a gain of 38. A big march forward on the 3rd down conversion. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Again, Minshew looking to throw. He's going to let it fly. And now here's another interception. Picked off down at the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. If they can finish this one out, they'll book a date in the AFC title game next Sunday. And it looks good so far as they try to run some clock. He's got it in, complete. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
At the 37-yard line.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, he's able to out-muscle him here as he pulls it in. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
The 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he's going to go down. His time is going to run out on this game. The Raiders are moving on. Thanks for watching, everybody, and so long.